good team's nominee for the Walter Payton Man of the Year. What's it mean for you to be nominated?
That's tough. You know, whenever you're nominated for an award, it's humbling, and it's you're there's a sense of pride. But whether it's this award, whether it's awards for playing well, you always realize that there's so much more into it when you're the one getting the award. And I always reflect on other people that have either helped me or other people that are doing really well that aren't getting recognition. I think that, when I've made the Pro Bowl, I've had, really, really good guards playing next to me. I've had coaches that have called unbelievable, plays, and I've been put in good situations, and all that goes into playing well on top of you doing your job. And, this award, there's only one guy from each team that gets nominated for this. And, it's great. And especially the history of the guys that have won and been nominated for this award and everything that those guys have done. But it is such a small sample of the tremendous work that NFL players do in general. And that I think, quite frankly, I don't get enough credit for. I think that players in particular in the NFL really feel, pride for their teams, pride for their teammates, and pride for their communities. And, I've been, when I was a rookie, I remember going and helping out Todd with his foundation. I remember all these other older players kind of leading the way, Connor Barwin, setting up Make the World Better. And, you learn that this is not something that is an option, right? You learn that this is what's expected and this is what's right. And I think that that's a culture that the players around the league have built. If you look at our team alone, I think Rodney and Erica McLeod last week, raised over $200,000 for their foundation. I think Javon and Devontae just did like a Christmas present shopping spree for families in a team or something like that. And we do charity events and community outreach events every Tuesday in season. Guys commit time on off days to go and do those. Lane Johnson and what he's openly come back from this year. And to think, about the amount of people that he's the amount of people that he's given hope to. And that's that's the business we're in. We're in the business of hope. What we do every day, what we do every game inspires millions of people. What we do off the field hopefully inspires people. And I think that is something that I'm very proud to be one guy, a part of thousands of men who do that. So
Jason, obviously, you're very emotional, and when a friend like Lane, who you've been with for so many years, is kind of brave and does that for so many people, you've been upfront that this is year by year for you at this point. You know, is that part of your emotion that you feel, that you think about how many more years I have to do this with friends like that?
No, I mean, I don't, right now all I'm thinking about is Washington. I think that, certainly a big reason why I still play the game is being a part of a culture in a locker room and being with guys that are like-minded and, aspirational and, competing at their craft at the top of the world. I mean, that's a hard, environment to replicate. And I know that eventually that'll go. And, that's a unique thing to be able to have experienced in my life. But I don't know. I think, yeah.
What has Lane done
You gotta end it after this.
Okay.
For me,
What has Lane done? What has Lane done that got you so emotional?
well, obviously, he's struggling with, Lane overcoming the things that he was dealing with earlier this year and being able to push forward and get back and play at the level he has and be the teammate he has and the person he has been, it's a really impressive thing to do. I think that when you deal with something for every single day or, where, it's clearly affecting him and it's a much bigger thing than just football. You watch that happen and you see a guy overcome that, and a guy that you really care about, or a guy that, that you really care about, overcome something like that. It's incredibly gratifying to watch, and to know that that's something that millions of people across the U.S. struggle with. That millions of people across the U.S. Take medications for or whatever. To see a guy on a grand stage be able to come back and to one, seek help, but two, get back and move forward and move on. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, guys. Thanks, Jason.
All right.